There are new questions about the structure of that pedestrian bridge that collapsed in South Florida Thursday, killing at least 6 people. David Begnaud is in Miami, where one engineer noticed cracks in the bridge had been found days before it collapsed. David, good morning.
Anthony, good morning. The lead engineer on this bridge project is a man named Denny Pate. He works for Fig Bridge Engineering. Here's what happened. He called the Florida Department of Transportation to say there are cracks in the bridge. He seemed concerned enough to call, but said that there weren't issues from a safety perspective. He called and left a voicemail on Tuesday. The bridge collapsed Thursday, but nobody listened to that voicemail until Friday. Here's the voicemail.
Calling to share with you some information about the FIU pedestrian bridge and some cracking that's been observed on the north end of the span, the pylon end of that span we moved this weekend. So we've taken a look at it, and obviously some repairs or whatever will have to be done, but from a safety perspective, we don't see that there's any issue there, so we're not concerned about it from that perspective, although obviously the cracking is not good and something's going to have to be done to repair that.
Despite the voicemail, the Florida Department of Transportation says at no point did FIG engineers or the university build team communicate that there was a life safety issue. The department also said had it been notified of stress testing, it may have issued a permit for partial or full road closure if the university asked for it. In a statement released late last night, Fig Bridge engineers said they are carefully examining the steps that our team has taken in the interest of our overarching concern for public safety. They also say the latest evaluation did not indicate safety issues, but they are working to find out what factors led to this tragic situation. Meanwhile, there is stunning new dashcam video showing the 950-ton bridge collapsing across 8 lanes of moving traffic on Thursday.
The bridge fell on us!
NTSB investigators have been trying to figure out what went wrong. Friday night, the NTSB's Robert Squire addressed reports that there were cracks in the bridge.
I would have to say that a crack in a bridge does not necessarily mean that it's unsafe. I don't know if that was related to the cracks that they discovered. That's still too early in the investigation for us to determine.
The collapse killed at least 6 people, including 18-year-old Alexa Duran. On Friday, crews started to remove debris, but several vehicles are still pinned this morning. After people saw the bridge crumble, some jumped out of their cars, others ran out of their offices to help.
The moment that I just won't ever forget is just the look on people's faces.
Medical student Omar Vakar and Dr. Rebecca Martinez were 2 of the first responders on scene.
One man kept saying, "My chest hurts, my chest hurts." The man that was bleeding from the face kept holding our hand and saying, "Please don't leave me, please don't leave me."
Officials have been consistent in saying there are at least 6 fatalities, leaving the possibility that there could be even more once they're able to remove the rubble. Look, the process of getting these victims out has been agonizingly slow, and that's coming from a man whose 18-year-old daughter has been buried in her car underneath this rubble for nearly 48 hours. Alex.
David Begnaud in Miami with a heartbreaking story. Thanks, David.